Hey guys, every youth group needs to have fun. But what do you do for your kids' birthdays? I got some ideas I want to share with you all about celebrating your students' birthdays right here on today's vlog. We'll be right at it. Hey Youth Workers, Jay Hyam here. Welcome to Youth Worker Daily, where we seek to share ideas and thoughts, tools, resources, all to help youth workers just like you, thrive in youth ministry. Hey, if you're checking us out for the very first time, we want to invite you to go ahead and subscribe. We have daily vlog posts, all geared to help you do youth ministry better. So subscribe and make sure you ring the bell so that you get notification of when we post each new daily vlog. You don't want to miss one of them. And then always leave your comments below, and don't forget to check out the description box. Lots of great links and resources to cool youth ministry things that are going to help you thrive in youth ministry. Hey, today I want to talk about an element of fun. One of the 7 main categories at the Controlled Chaos blog is fun. And so we have blog authors that focus and write on ways to help your youth ministry be more fun. And I want to share some of the things that I do in my youth ministry when it comes to creating a culture of fun. And that is centered around birthdays. Now, everybody has birthdays, right? But how do we celebrate those birthdays? There were years that I didn't really think about it. I didn't worry about birthdays. I didn't think they were that big of an idea. And honestly, it became a headache for me to keep track of everyone's birthdays. And so it was just easier not to celebrate anyone's birthday for fear of forgetting someone's birthday. Because you know how that goes. When you forget a birthday and you remember someone else's birthday, you're gonna hurt somebody and someone's gonna get upset. And so I kind of took the back seat and said, you know what, we'll let birthdays be birthdays, and we just won't focus on them. We won't make a big deal about them. And then there have been other years when we've done like birthday postcards, or we send something to the whoever's birthday it was, and we acknowledge them. Here's one of my most favorite ideas. It's kind of gross, I'll warn you up front, but it was hugely hilarious and super popular. I did this with our children's ministry for a number of years. We were able to get a hold of an unused toilet, right? And so we grabbed this unused toilet and we sealed up the bottom of it. And then we filled the bowl area with all sorts of like little gifts and trinkets and just like things that you would maybe pick up like at a carnival, but you like go to a place like Oriental Trading or something like that, and you can get all these like silly little things. And so we would fill the bowl up with those gifts, and then we decorated the outside of the bowl with some stickers, and we decorated the back of the tank with some stickers, and it sat in our youth room. Which was hilarious because people would walk into our youth room and there's this crazy decorated toilet sitting there. But here's what we did. This was so much fun. This isn't what I'm talking about, but I'm going to tell you a story anyhow. So what we did is we called it the birthday potty. I know, it's hilarious. Birthday party, the birthday potty. All right, so what we did is when a student had a birthday, we would bring them up, sit them on the toilet, and we would sing to them. It was hilarious. We would sing to them, and then afterwards they got to lift the seat and then reach into the bowl and grab one of those little toys or trinkets, and that was like their little birthday gift. Worked awesome with our children's ministry. Even our junior high ministry got into it for a little while, but it was a fun thing. But that's not what I'm here to talk about, although there's a freebie, I guess, just an extra thought. No, here's what I'm thinking about. What do we do today in our youth ministry, or your youth ministry, to celebrate birthdays? Now, so I already kind of talked about some of the dangers of this. There's always the risk of you missing someone's birthday and someone's going to get upset. That's a reality to all of this. And I really don't know any way around it other than to keep a really good database, or maybe have somebody who's checking every month to see whose birthdays are there so that you don't miss anyone. And there's always that open-ended caveat for like when you have guests that come in and they're not in your data system, you know, you can always say who has a birthday this week or who has a birthday this month, and you can make sure you include them. So that's kind of what leads to the way we do birthdays here right now in my junior high. We do 3 things that I want to share with you guys. I thought they're just great ideas to share that really conjure up a lot of fun. The first thing we do is we celebrate birthdays by the month. So the first week of every month, we deem that as birthday week. We don't really do anything. We don't advertise it. We don't make anything special about it, other than in the part of the time when we have our snack. Because we do snack at junior high. But when we have our snack, we always remember on the first week to call up our birthday kids. And we do keep a track on a data system of whose birthdays it is. And we have a printout of whose birthday it is for that month. And then we always say, if your birthday is this month, come on up. That way we don't miss anybody who we might miss. And what we have happen is we have an amazing group of older ladies who love to bake. And so what we've done is we've asked those older ladies to rotate and bake us birthday cupcakes. So every month we have a different older woman cook up a couple dozen cupcakes, decorate them, and then they drop them off at the church. And I actually have a volunteer who coordinates all of this. So like her sole job is just to make sure we have people making cupcakes, and then that they get to the church. Now they can be baked, they can be bought, we get a mix of both, but what it does is it involves a number of ladies who are now baking these cupcakes for us. And we've kind of said, as you're baking, think about the students. Maybe pray for the students. You don't need to do it specifically by name, but just pray for the students in general. But they bake these cupcakes. And so the first Wednesday of every month, we have birthday night and we have cupcakes. And that's been a really fun way of doing it. Now, the question is, what do you do if someone misses their week? You missed your week. I mean, I can't do birthday every week. So we've kind of like built it into our culture now that students are knowing that the first week is birthday week. And so if you miss it, you miss it. But if you can be here, you're a part of that celebration. And I'll be honest, there have been weeks that kids have missed it, and we've actually had no birthdays to celebrate, but we still have cupcakes, and so we still enjoy the cupcakes. We just don't have anybody there to celebrate that particular night. And so then we've had kids come in like a week later and be like, oh, my birthday's this month. Sorry, we did that last week, but hey, happy birthday. Talk with them about what they did for their birthday. But we do it one night a month, and if you're here, you're here. If you miss it, you miss it. Sorry, guys. That's just the way it is. And so far, that's been really good for us. So the other thing is, I already said before, there was a time we sent out postcards. So we, in ours, one of the things we're trying to do in our junior high program is to increase the follow-up and increase the out of youth group connection time, how we connect with our students outside of youth group. And so what we're going to be putting into play, we haven't done this yet, so being honest with you, we haven't done it yet. But what we're going to be adding into the new year is a postcard that will get mailed out to the students for their birthday. Now that's going to take a lot more prep and a little bit more planning and a little more organization, because you got to make sure you do that or else you blow it. I mean, that's kind of why I haven't done it for a number of years, because it takes a little extra work. But here's another way of doing that, and I actually got this from the Controlled Chaos podcast. They talked about something very similar to this. Actually, they actually talked about it in how they relate with their leadership. But if you use an automated like email service like Constant Contact or MailChimp or one of those other ones, depending on what someone you use, you can program into that when the birthdays are for those individuals, and you can have a pre-typed or pre-written message, and then when you set it all up, you don't have to worry about sending it. It will automatically send that person this birthday message. And when I heard that idea of the church doing that for their leaders, although that's a great idea, I bet we can do it with our student ministry. And the thing about that is, yes, it's going to take us a little bit of time to get it set up. But once it's set up, it's good to go, and it's going to run itself. And then I won't have to be always, thinking about whose birthday's this week, whose birthday's this month. Is the postcard ready? Did we get it mailed out on time? And so we're going to be looking to set that up. But we're going to start with the postcards and then move to that. Only because that we're building our database that way. So those are two great ideas. The other idea that you can do, it's kind of like the whole toilet party, gift bags. Just having, a quick little, whether it's a box or a gift bag that maybe you can put 20, 30, 40 of them together, and you just keep them on site, that you can maybe give them as their birthday gift. And it could be, just youth group swag, stickers or keychains or whatever kind of promotional materials you have. Just keep them all in the bag, and then, as you celebrate their birthdays, you can hand them that bag, and that's their gift from you in the youth group. So some fun ways to think about how you celebrate birthdays within your group. I think it's important that you do that because that's a big event in the life of a student, especially as they hit those teenage years and are moving into those upper teenage years. You want to celebrate those milestone moments for them. That's a great way for you to demonstrate your investment in their lives. So those are three, probably more than three ideas there, but hopefully they're helpful for you. They'll get you thinking about how you celebrate your student birthdays at your group. What we'd like to hear is what you do. Is there something that you do in your youth ministry to celebrate birthdays? We would love to hear that. Leave those things down in the comment below. Looking forward to reading them from you. Just hearing some of the different ideas that are out there, because I think it's great for us to share ideas. And so I want to hear from you. So leave those comments below. Guys, that's going to about do it for us today here on the Youth Worker Daily. Thank you so much for checking in. Make sure you hit the links in the description below. Lots of good stuff there for you. Be sure to jump over to the Controlled Chaos blog. Read our posts about creating fun in your youth group. Super helpful, super good stuff for your youth group. A bunch of links below, you'll see them. And don't forget to check out this week's Controlled Chaos podcast. You're not going to miss that with Justin Herman. It's going to be a good one. You have to wait to see what's on it. I'm not giving anything away, but you just want to check it out. And as always, go to jhyam.com. There you'll find a little bit more about me. Need a coach, need a consultant, need a speaker. Love to come and help you in your youth ministry. Even if you just want to talk, I'd love to talk with you. Hear about your ministry, hear about the things that you're doing, see the things that God's doing in and through you at your ministry, and then maybe do a little sharing together. That would be awesome. Guys, as always, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Make sure you join us next time right here on the Youth Worker Daily. I'm out of here.